This airship really is amazing. Oh yeah. If you all agree, I thought we could call this ship Julian the Magnificent. Why would you give it a stupid name like that? This ain't your airship, you know. Of course I know that. It's gonna get a bit tedious calling it the Royal Airship all the time, though, isn't it? It's not a very lovable name either. Don't you think, Julian? Yes, very well. You are welcome to choose a name. It was thanks to your help that I was able to win the ship after all. All right, thanks. It's gonna be Ender's job, isn't it? So we're gonna give it a name, and then everyone's gonna have to only refer to it. Well, it's one of those things where it's a good thing this game's not voice acted, because it would constantly be like, let's go back to, oh man, we better get out of here by jumping on, and then people would constantly not refer to the name of the thing. That was the Final Fantasy X-2 problem, like really hardcore. Now what should we call it? Come on, Ender, help me think. Alright, this is my breaking point. This is my breaking point. So we're gonna give it a slightly different, similar name. I don't even want to deal with that pronunciation. I'm done. There we go. That's your name now. Oh yeah, that's a great name. Oh right, it's settled. I hereby name this ship Dirge. A fine name indeed. Ain't that a little tacky sounding? It's like the legendary airship of an ancient royal family, after all. I think it's a good name. I like how none of them can ever reflect on what the name of the thing is, because no one knows what I wrote, because they're just pre-written dialogue. So just no matter what you write, Nider's gonna be like, ain't that tacky? And Setsuna's always gonna be like, I think it's great. Because Setsuna supports everything unconditionally, and she loves everyone, and she thinks everything's perfect, and she has no opinions, and she's very boring as a person, and I'm glad I don't have to talk to her one-on-one. Could you imagine a conversation with this girl? It would be awful. You would just not have a conversation with her. There's nothing to talk about, because everything's perfect forever. Alright, time for Dirge to fly. Go, go, go! I'm flying! It's really funny playing this because I just finished Evo Land, and this is just... It's like, this is you're at the end of the game moment. And when you see it parodied, it's kind of funny to immediately see it in an actual game, and it's like, yep, we're doing this now. Wow! Looks like you don't need to be a shipwright or anything. This thing pretty much flies itself. How convenient to the plot. Akash did help us out back there, so we ought to give him a ride sometime soon. Oh yeah, Akash as a character was basically a red herring, wasn't he? Because we never used the Sprite Knight that he was looking for, and we never found an airship for him, he never came in handy at any point. He was just here for reasons, and then we ignore him, and we get a magical old ruins airship, and it's like, why are you here, Akash? Ender, I would like you to pilot the ship. I think Ender would be the best for the job too. He always stays calm no matter what. Yeah, I suppose. I'm a little jealous, but I can't argue with that. So it's finally time. Yep, it's been a long journey. Huh. Now we can finally get across. Let's go. To the last lands. Ah! Oh wow, it's fast. Oh. Hey, it's those weird ruins we never visited again. Can I land? Oh, you just land. Interesting. We never checked this place out. The Apoth Ruins. Can I go into them now that, Yes, we can. Okay. I should probably save real quick outside, but... Yeah, why wouldn't we wander in there? Maybe I'll find out the entire place is literally filled to the brim with elites or something, but... Other than that, it's probably a decent thing to check out. It's been this weird loose end we never found out about, but I just got the ability to open it up. Sup? This is where we find out that this entire place is like level 62. Actually, I guess you wouldn't really know, would you? Nothing in this game necessarily has level in it, as far as I can remember. It's just leveling up is helpful, obviously, but I don't think you ever know what level stuff is. What is that? Is that the only thing in this entire ruin? No, it's not. I guess it noticed me, whatever it is. Can I talk to it? Oh, hi. What? Okay. I have questions. Like, several questions. But first I'm gonna hit you in the face, mostly. And hope you die before any of my questions get answered by pain. So mystical glowy guys show up and they summon really crappy enemies that only give you 50 experience. What? How do you sneak up on an ambush a guy that's a fireball that's floating in the air? Do I have to fight them or can I run past them? Maybe they're guarding something kind of cool? Because fighting them seems a little pointless. I mean, maybe they're randomized enemies is the point. Or maybe they'll escalate in difficulty as you go upstairs and each one's a different type of thing you can grind against. The fact that they're just a fireball monster is weird. What's on up here? It's actually kind of cool to see them all glowing down there. What's up here? Is this the boss? Are you a randomized boss? Can I just walk past you? Maybe I should fight him. Oh, what are you? Wait, I fought you already, didn't I? Wait. Weren't you like the first boss? Were you the guy that attacked the starting village? I feel like I saw you like early on. Let's provoke. Right after I get a little less SP for it. So I think this is just a dungeon that makes old things show up, but in randomized locations instead of having to actually go to different locations to find these guys. So maybe the purpose of this place is that you can grind your way through it for the purpose of gaining access to materials for to learn new Sprite Knights. Because if you grind it through here, you could potentially fight everybody basically, instead of having to try to find the specific place that you need to go to for the Sprite Knights you want, which is noteworthy. There's a few Sprite Knights I've seen in the store where I'm like, that seems like it'd be useful, but simultaneously I have no idea how to get them unless I want to look up online the exact material used for the Sprite Knight and then what monster drops it and what exact attack you need to use to get it. But I'd largely like to beat the game using the in-game information if I can. Wonder how durable he is. I do kind of feel left out when I can't tell him how much health they have. More lightning. Why not? Whoa. There's a spike of damage. How do you feel about pain? Damage! He's durable, alright. We'll have him though, just a moment. Oh, he seems not happy right now. Is he not happy? Are you being unhappy right now? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. Ow. Not a fan. Let's see. Reduces resistance against all elements. Could be useful for then letting him do that pinpoint attack that damages people's weaknesses. And I can use Aura to heal Niter. Got him. Now he's all better. Now let's target that weak spot if we can. Twin Missile Punch! Take care of that really quick. All better. Then we'll go for... Do you have anything that's good against when you're getting a weak spot? Like my other character? Not necessarily. Could just go for something basic like Cleave. There we go. That's a decent chunk of damage too. He's just hanging in there, isn't he? Oh. Don't appreciate that. But now I'm ready for my pinpoint. Bonus damage? Oh yeah. That seemed like it was kind of up there. Ow! You just used the thing that... Oh, it's dead. At least there's that. He just straight up used the attack that my characters use. Wow. Huh. Odd. ATP bonus is nice. But, yeah. Despite being a boss, and he was, like, despite taking a fair amount of effort to take down, he gave us incredible minor amounts of experience. Like, most encounters would have given me massively more than that. So is this entire dungeon just floor after floor of this? Like, maybe this area is the next difficulty. Oh, no, this is the exit. Okay. So yeah, this is just like a randomized enemy dungeon as far as I can tell. Fight some random enemies, then follow that up by fighting a random boss. Okay. So that's the grinding temple, basically, if you want to gain access to new materials along the way. Ta-da! I'm flying. Can I set up a tent in here? No, I can't open menus over here. I can just move obnoxiously fast. Oh yeah, there's that's Kier's village. It's actually freaking moving around this fast. Where am I right now? Is this even... Wait, this isn't even attached anywhere, is it? I feel like I should land and pick up this plant, whatever this item is over here. Crystal lettuce. Oh, I think I've had that before. It's oddly satisfying how fast this thing moves. Part of me just wants to fly around for a bit and see if I recognize spots. Unfortunately, they're all nondescript settlements and caverns. So even when I'm like, I kind of recognize this landscape, I don't necessarily remember where I am. Okay, that one's pretty clear, though. The airship also helps seal the deal. But yeah, that's the Nightmare Village. So the refugee camp. Where's the refugee camp? Is it gone? Or was that it? Oh yeah, I guess that would be the refugee camp. Spooky Village. That would be where we met. Yeah, this is where we got Niter. He was down here in this town. Look at all these places. Oh, it's nighttime now. Does it get dark when I go south? It totally does. Why does it get darker when I come down here? That's odd. Maybe... Oh, it's only dark over here specifically. This is the darkness land around here. That's where our boat was. Is our boat still docked there, like we were about to leave in it, even though we already left in it and it sank? There's a whole island over here. An entire island. Let's look for... sparkles? I guess I could just land. Oh, there's a little house. Hi. The Snowfield house. Anybody home? It's a monster! Blah! It's empty, but there's fire everywhere. So someone better live here. They're on an island, so they better be like right in this zone right here somewhere. Because it's not like they wandered off to town. Not with multiple lit candles and a fire burning in their stove. Who lives here? What the heck? Did the monsters get them like 5 minutes ago? Or am I blind? Maybe I missed them. I just figured we'd find like a unique item on the ground somewhere around here. But once again, I'm looking for white sparkles on a white floor. I think I see one over here. Yeah. Eskimo bean. That's racist. It's a racist bean. There must be islands around here all over the place. Just little nuggets of map here and there. The funny thing is I've lost perspective of where the Lost Lands even are. But I'm sure I'll find them soon enough. Just gotta look for the piece where the lands apparently... Oh yeah, here we go. There's Gatherington. So we went north-ish, I think. Wait, that's where that is? Whoa. So we went from here... We were in this town and we went up and through the ice. And then that, crossing the ice, took us all the way down here. And then we came out, like around here, and then went up to Gatherington. What a bizarre path we took for a while there. Wait, what are you? What is going on here? You hang out there, Dirge. We have an exploration party to do. What's with the little bridge thing? Klimlock. There gonna be like a lady in the water? Anything stashed about, or is the camera just gonna pan off? It may be a mistake to run down here. Welcome to the episode where Keith wastes your time by running in a circle around a lake that has nothing around it. When he should have just taken the bridge that's obviously the whole purpose of this place. You never know, man. Well, sometimes you kind of know. Ah, well. What do you got here, Klimlock? Are you the person from that island? There's a sad boy out here? I used to be friends with the monster. None of the grown-ups believe me though. He used to get really bad headaches sometimes. He said he could hear voices. One day he told me to run away and he jumped in this lake and died. I wonder why he did it. We were such good friends. Also, kid, how are you here? How did you get to an isolated island in the middle of a blizzard? Was there a village here? Is there a portal connecting this place to that one island that seems to have no people on it but it has a house? Exploring this game is getting weird. Alright, last lands. You're up north, right? Maybe. Are you past the ice? Or does the world just end up... I think the world just ends up here. Hi, are you the last lands? I don't actually know where the last lands are on the map. We've had such a weird roundabout journey and everything looks the same. The Morthshaw Woods. Now where are we? Red sugarcane. What is going on? This map's gone crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a save down real quick because I don't know what that's gonna do. So I'd prefer to not die. Most of the time I prefer not to die horribly. And then retrace my steps. Alright, Hexagonal Island. What's your crazy woods gonna do for us? We're teleporting to... Okay. So this game's based on Chrono Trigger to an extent. The fact that I just went through a blue portal and went into a crazy... Still 3D, but pretending to be an 8-bit game, or 16-bit game territory. Wow. Huh. This sure is a thing. So we look the same, so we stand out like a sore thumb. But everything here is using the same polygons for the barrels and the snowmen and the walls and everything, but it's all got this really low detail texture, and these guys are straight up 2D sprites. I'm making the final adjustments. This is the most crucial phase. Hashimoto? And now, they're making me write this text. I don't have time. They're watching me as I write this too. Hey, what are you? Ah! Making this game nearly killed me. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Is this the developer house? I think this is the portal that goes to break the fourth wall. Here's where all the developers are. Which developer is a hermit crab? I can't talk to him. Oh. I'm no Scolian, I'm Kuranalian. His name is Kiranari. Sorry, my joke worked better in Japanese, sort of. I came all the way from an island in the south because I wanted to make RPGs. Thank you for playing this far. I did not think this is where the portal was gonna take me. Huh? You guys sure seem strong. Once you get that strong, I'll bet it makes getting exact kills pretty hard, right? How about I temporarily increase the strength of all the monsters to match your strength? No. Oh? Oh well. Cool to know that exists though, that's handy. I've never seen so much snow before. Come on everyone, snowball fight! Let's make snowmen too, and an igloo. Whenever I see snow, I get the urge to eat snow cones. I feel like a lemon snow cone. Actually, strawberries flavor pretty good too. You should probably feel like a hermit crab, honestly. You're a snake man. Not all the developers are here, really. There are many more. But we didn't like them very much, so we didn't put them in the game. Who got the fox lady, of all people? Kakefuda. Let it snow, let it snow. Oh, nope. Let it snow, snow, snow in Setsuna's world. Don't let it snow, snow, snow in the real world. I won't be able to get to work. Anyway, thanks for playing. Hope you enjoy all the beautiful snowy scenery. It goes on forever. There's no escape. Well, if you press this button, this happens, mumble mumble. Takai. Takanaka. Once this last effect is done... Ah! So she's probably the effect artist that did the particle effects for spells and stuff? Kita. When development first started, there was a shrimp character. Why a shrimp? Good question. He's not going to answer that question, though. I don't know, maybe if I talk to him again? Nope. Not at all. Nishioka. I love soft, round, white things. No, not snow, mochi! I also like mochi. It's a little expensive, though. You are a giant bear. Moriga. The most powerful monster I could possibly imagine. That's how I tried to design that last boss. Oh. Well, I guess we'll see if you're right or not. Wait, this is a repeat model. One of you use this person again? How do I talk to this one? I can't talk to you. How does your hitbox even work when you're in 2D? So what do you think of the snowy world? The snow turned out wonderfully crunchy. If you feel like you're missing the snow, come back and play anytime. Yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go. Did the game's music touch your heart? Did it give you that sorrowful feeling? The composer felt so sorrowful he cried while writing the music. That man is crooked. they're standing crooked. Diagonally. Very sneaky, sis. It's actually really hard to click on these guys. You finally made it here, welcome. From today, you're one of the developers too. I don't think that's how that works. A life of luxury in a winter land. Every day a soda-san isn't developing. Oh, I think I'm crying. Cause your life is development forever now. Welcome to development hell. This music never stops. Ever, 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 ever. Also, this area is not very well playtested, because the hitboxes for trying to talk to these people are terrible. It's actually really hard to talk to some of them. Thanks for playing Setsuna. My daughter was born during Setsuna's development. Both her and Setsuna were difficult births. Oh. Oh, he just called this video game a difficult birth. Oh, look at this big guy. Mom, Dad, thank you. Look how big I've grown. I could have just eat you up. Actually, wait, I've grown too big. It's all your fault, Mom. I hate you. Why is he crooked? It's freaking me out. Is that supposed to be happening? Ah, I'm hungry. I get up early and work out every day. Minus 20 kilograms. I know I can do it. I'm really sorry. This is the last time. Honest, please, just let me change this one little bit. Oh, they don't want to let it's that tough part of not being able to let the game go ever. You came all the way here to talk to me? Thank you. So what I assume happened is that they got a choice of which, they probably made it a sprite for every 3D character in the game, and then everyone could choose which sprite they wanted to have represent them, and they could write like a postcard-length little message about what they wanted to have attached to it, and then somebody put this whole place together. And this little guy over here, it's funny because he's like, I can lose 20 kilograms, no big deal, but his whole body's probably less than 20 kilograms, so it's like, I'm going to die. If you're reading this message, that means you played Setsuna. When I wrote this message, I didn't have any time to think of anything better to say. Aww. But also, anyone who's watching this who has not played Setsuna just proved you wrong, because they're also reading it. I feel bad now. I made myself sad. Whenever I see new fallen snow, I feel like diving right into it. I don't, though. I don't want to get wet. Also, you don't want to know the hard way what is under it. Saw, the Winter Games. I designed the monsters. They all walk on two legs and have beady black eyes. I'm proud of myself for designing monsters that all share characteristics instead of being unique. The more you try to make something perfect, the less perfect it becomes. This game definitely isn't perfect, but it's definitely not bad either. THA? Oh, thanks. Thanks for playing. But they wrote it like vertically, like kanji, I believe works. Let's have soba noodles for lunch today. It'd be funny if he wrote the whole thing vertically in English, then horizontally in Japanese. I guess it would have been horizontal anyway in Japanese. I actually don't know if, wait, is it Chinese that's vertical? I'm just gonna stop talking now. It's not a bug. It's meant to be like that. Oh yeah, maybe it is a... No! It's meant to be like that. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you for playing. Look forward to Setsuna Tropical Island Edition. Get it? Because the whole game was ice. Hello, I'm a shrimp. Nice to meet you. The characters in this game sure are cute, Hayashi. Does anyone have an avalanche kelp, eternity lavender, crystal lettuce, and a sunset citron? I do. Huh, you do? Would you give them to me? Sunset citron's very important to the dish. It wouldn't be the same without it. Just wait here, I'll go and make it. Oh, there's actually a recipe here, which is good, because I think there's actually a lot of them in the game, but I've only gotten like 3, because I haven't been talking to the right NPCs, I guess. Somebody mentioned that apparently if some NPCs you have to talk to like 2 or 3 times to get them to give the recipe, like to even mention it, which is probably why I'm not finding it. Here you go, dig in while it's warm. It'll turn your whole notion of soup upside down, trust me. Ocean's Blessing soup. So, delicious, right? I'll give you the recipe too. Huh, I could eat this stuff for every meal. You received the flavorsome soup recipe. So what does this do? Also, why are the recipes of these soups, or of all the food items in this game, differ from the names of the food items they produce? I'm noticing that every time I get a food item and the recipe, they have different names for some reason. Ocean Blessing Soup greatly boosts the amount of experience earned and also boosts the number of drops. Where the other ones just say they boost the experience, this one say they greatly boost the experience. I want to stroke the furry bit on the hero's mask, and I want to stroke a pengy too. Oh my god. Hello, Cloud. Or Isaac, actually. Every sword needs a sheath. Okay. Tiny Isaac is giving us life advice. I think this is the last building to check out. Hello. I can open that now. Momentum! Is that like a genuine upgrade for me? Whoa. Yeah. Extra 15 damage. It's a sword that has swords on it. A light sword created in a world with no magical energy. It is unknown why it is here in this world. It boasts high attack power and increases drops. So it's a sword that gives you better magic find, basically, on top of being the best weapon I've ever found for Ender. And I just found an upgraded sword earlier, so that's kind of a big deal. I just upgraded my sword in the last dungeon. This is all thanks to all of you, thank you very much. When we get to my age, working alone really starts to take its toll on you. Thank you very much for buying this game. I'll bet you feel like visiting a snowy mountain now, right? Honestly, I'm used to snow. I live in California. There's terrible property prices, and terrible job market, and terrible temperatures sometimes. But hey, 2-hour drive to snowy mountains and 2-hour drives to beach. That's the entire reason why it sucks to live here financially. It's because it's actually kind of a nice place to be. So yeah, I grew up visiting the beach and skiing every year. Okay, seriously, I don't know where the last lands are and it's becoming a problem. Where was I when I visited the last lands? I went like... So, to retrace our steps, we were here. And we went north. Like through here? But that takes us to there. So like, when I went north out of here, how did it take me to this missing last lands place that has no land? Like, where in the world was that? They gave me the airship, but I have no concept of how this world's laid out, and there's no map. So, get this, apparently the last lands, and here we are at Gatherington, they're over here. In the middle of the continent. So I'm skirting the outside trying to figure out where they are, and they're in literally the last place I was gonna check. Yeah, you... maybe it's just me, but I feel like there was no conceivable way of understanding how this map was laid out until basically now. Here we go. This place seems awfully important all of a sudden. I'm sure happy we made our way over here. Alright. Oh, weird. Ew. That does not look great. There's a weird... Maybe it's the contrast of how dark the castle itself is, but the bottom of its wall looks like it just kind of is floating above the ground. Like, it doesn't look like it's touching the ground around it at all. It's probably because they didn't texture enough snow on the bottom of it to make it look like it's actually in a snowy area. So it looks like they placed it on top of a flat piece of cardboard. Well, welcome to the Last Lands. So these are the Last Lands, our journey's final destination. We're here at last. I'm going to die here now. Are you ready? I've been ready all along, ever since we first set out. But I see my role as sacrifice a little differently now. Before, I didn't really think about it. But now, along with my life, I want to pass on this hope. I hope that everyone has entrusted in me. Are you looking for something? Yeah. Can you sense something? Is it that great power you said you could sense here? There's something inside these lands, ain't there? I mean, they're the last lands, the sacrifice spot, there's probably something here. For many years, the sacrificial pilgrimages have brought peace to the whole land, which means in order for that to happen, something has been taking place here in exchange for those sacrifices. Learning the truth behind that shall also reveal the truth behind my kingdom's fall. I shall find out what dwells here with my own eyes. How does nobody here know? Wait, nobody knows what sacrifices do? I'm just curious, like, is the implication supposed to be here that everybody who's ever been sacrificed and everyone who's ever come with them for the sacrifice? Like, does every sacrifice's guard always die forever, every time? I guess we don't have any examples of surviving sacrifices guards. We just have Niter, and he didn't see his mission through. But it just seems like people would already know what the sacrifices ritual and everything involved here would entail, unless they all die. But I'm supposed to just be seeing through this mission where this person's gonna die, and then I go on with my life, and nothing about Ender seems to suggest that he is willing to sacrifice his life right now. I don't know. Oh, conversation's over. And I took one step down so that he auto-ran the rest of the way and left. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like people have a decent amount of knowledge about the sacrifice and what goes on here. So it seems odd that it seems to be spoken about in such mysterious terms. What are you? What are you? These are like legendary Pokemon-looking enemies. I guess that one... Yeah, I guess they're both just enemies that we fought during the previous boss fight. It's just now they have color on them. But yeah, putting that color on them definitely makes them look like legendary Pokemon. I'll hear no disagreement with that. Overkill. So yeah, that one single move fight gave me twice as much experience as that several turn boss fight that took out 2 of my characters when I wandered into that dungeon. Experience is weird sometimes. Can I go inside these houses? Nope. Okay. I honestly was kind of hoping I couldn't, to be honest. Just because I saw how many houses were lined up, I'm like, this place is huge. Is it just a bunch of... is it just this fight over and over again? These 2 dudes? Good, it's a pretty quick kill. Decent little chunk of experience, I suppose. A lot of reward items. I suppose I should have visited a town to sell off more supplies, since I certainly found more in that last place. What are... Okay, now they really look like Pokemon the way they're changing. Oh, but you're black. Does that mean I'm gonna get obliterated? How much in trouble am I about to be in? You have to be weak against lightning, you fly! They take no damage from lightning. Cool. Am I about to get one shot? Ow. That's okay. I didn't want MP anyway. Thanks, Stone Yell. Wait, I'll attack one guy. Will they die? That is non-existent damage. Okay. Okay, yep, these are elites. Let's get at... let's... Ender? Oh no. Ender? Okay, they're draining our MP again, which doesn't work. Quickly. We are leaving. Ta-da! There we go. Yeah, so those were elites. I think I'm actually, now that I know where the last lands are, I think I'm actually going to wander back. And I'm just going to visit a town to sell off our supplies.